guys, Stephanie here. Today I'm going to be doing a cooking video for you guys. I'm going to be cooking chicken and rice, or as I like to call it, pollo desmenuzado con arroz mexicano. Di hi! Y les mami cocina tan buena. I also make the rice because of my baby. And the chicken that I make has Chiles Serrano in it, and I don't want my baby to eat that. So that's another reason why I make the rice aside. The reason why I'm cooking this dish is because it is easy, it's versatile, everybody loves chicken, chicken is healthy, you know. I do add oil into it, but it's up to you. You know, you can change up the recipe to it, but this is the way that I was taught by my mother, my beautiful mother. I don't want to make this intro too long, so let's just go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to start off with shredding the chicken, and I have the chicken over here.
In the morning before getting ready, I put the chicken to cook first. Make sure that you wash your hands and the vegetables before handling the food. Boiling the chicken took about 45 minutes to cook on medium heat. Here I am using chicken thighs because the store was out of chicken breast, but it's totally up to you whether you want to use legs, thighs, breast, or etc. So first I add the chicken into the hot water, then I cut half an onion and I add it to the water. The other half of onion I save it for the rice later. Then I cut one tomato in fours and I add it to the water as well. Once the chicken came to a boil, I added 1.5 tablespoons of sea salt. I usually eyeball this step, but I wanted to have exact measurements for the video. Then I add a half tablespoon of oregano. So this is what your chicken should look like. And we're gonna go ahead and let it drain. So sometimes I use my hands to shred the chicken, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use 2 forks because it is done faster. Also, this helps when the chicken is hot. I personally do not like the skin and the chicken fat, so I take that out. This is what your chicken should look like once it's all shredded up. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside so I can cut my veggies. So I'm going to be cutting 1 onion, 3 tomatoes, and 3 chiles serranos. Depending on the amount of chicken, you know, you want to add more onion, more tomato, more chile serrano if you want, depending on how spicy you like it. I'm going to go ahead and peel this onion. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this onion in half. This is the method that I like to use to cut my onions. The cut is clean and they come out in perfect little squares.
I'm gonna go ahead and flip the knife to the back. When you scrape the board using the blade, it dulls the blade. And see, there was no crying involved because I kept the root on. I believe, I've actually heard it from someone that when you don't cut the root off, it prevents you from crying. So just a little tip, which you guys are learning a little bit of tips from me because I cook differently. At least in my opinion. I don't know how everybody else cooks, but from what I've seen, I cook differently because of my mom. Okay, so back to the cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the jitomates. Same thing, I'm going to keep the root on. And I'm gonna cut it just like that. You're gonna want a sharp knife because this can get messy if you don't have a sharp knife.
Here is where I realized that I needed to change my knife because this knife was making it hard for me to cut the tomato.
Oh yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna move this knife. This one's useless. Once you get to the last tomato, you put the oil to start heating up for the rice and for the chicken. So you're gonna wanna add your oil. This one is for the chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure that it covers up the bottom of the pan. Same thing with the rice. For rice in a different pot, I put water in it. For each cup of rice, I add 2 cups of water. So in this case, I'm going to be making 2 cups of rice. I'm going to be putting 4 cups of water to boil. And turn on the stove so everything starts heating up. And the Chiles Serrano, I like to cut them in round pieces. Because they're much easier to avoid. Not my whole family likes spicy, and this way it's easier to avoid picking up the Chiles Serrano, but it still gives the food lots of flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 of these because this is a half cup. So I'm gonna add 4 of these to make 2 cups. So the thing about rice is that once it's in the pan and in the oil, you cannot stop mixing it, otherwise it gets burnt. chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and wait until the onion is transparent. That's when it will be ready to add the meat. They're gonna wait for the rice to get brown, goldish brown. And when the tomato and the onions look like this, that's when you want to add salt. I usually eyeball it, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of salt. It's up to you guys as well, it's your preference. Like, it's too salty, or if it needs more salt, you know, it's definitely on the person's preference. So I can't tell you guys how much salt to put, but I usually put about 1 tablespoon. Sometimes a little bit more, depending on the taste. So as you see, the rice is starting to get golden. Water right here, see how it's starting to get to a boil. I'm going to use Consome de Pollo. I know you guys have seen this, especially you Latinas in here. Latinas and Latinos watching me. So for each cup of rice, I use 1 cucharada de consomé. So I'm going to put 2 cucharadas de consomé. So in here I'm going to add, depending on the size of the ajos, I usually add 1 to 2. These are small ajos, so I'm going to add 2 ajos and a little bit of water. A little bit of water to make sure that the mix blends. How that looks. The onions are pretty much clear. Add the chicken. Mix that. I gotta stop real quick because I need to mix this. Don't want this to burn. Chicken is ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover that up. That's the way it looks. And the rice is almost done. Give it a few more minutes. Add the rice mix. Before adding it, I'm gonna lower the flame to low so it doesn't cause that much steam, because you're about to see what I'm talking about. Now this is the part where it does make me cry because of the steam. So the onion. And then you want to mix it all. To make sure that the rice, every grain of rice gets the mix. This is what gives it the flavor. Just like that. So mix it well. Now I'm going to raise the flame back to medium-low. I'm going to turn off the water back here. I'm going to use a towel. It's a little hot. Just like that. Add the consomme in the water. Mix it around just a little bit more. know, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up and leave it for 25 minutes. And I'll be back in about 15 minutes to show you guys how that is coming along. So yeah, while I wait for that to cook, I'm going to clean up the rest of my area. So see how the rice looks like this? So it's all the orange on top. So right before that the time is up, I like to mix it one more time. Just like that, carefully to make sure the rice doesn't fall out. That tomato on the top tastes pretty nasty, so I don't like that. Okay, so this is what my dish looks like. Chicken and rice. It's so delicious. And this is the way I eat it, with tortilla. So here we go. So I got chicken, rice,
Hurry up, cause the bitch is
So that show is delicious, so I'm gonna hurry up and end this video real fast so I can finish my food. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and comment down below what you guys think that I should do next and what you guys thought about this video. Let me know if you guys give this recipe a try. I love it. It's so delicious. All my recipes are delicious. You are what you eat. I'm delicious.